We were all in the zone for like a good hour. It was like quiet on the canoe, and everyone went into that like mentality, like in the back of their minds, where paddling became like muscle memory, and everyone just went into their own thoughts. And you could just hear everyone's paddles hit the water at the same time, and it just sounded really pretty.
It's really hard on land. It's like so much easier to gather yourself on the water.
My name is Kyla Frajman.
Does anyone else want to come in here?
I live here in Lummi and went to high school out here. Lummi is home.
My name's Miko Hilaire. I am an enrolled Lummi tribal member, raised in Bellingham, Washington.
What? Let's go.
This is my first canoe journey.
I'm Raven Hilaire. I'm 15. Before I moved up here, I used to do kayaking. So I have a little experience with poling, but not like this.
I've been on journeys since 2009. It was more acceptable for me just to kind of like do things on my own and not as an adult.
That's all we're having on the journey to.
But now that I've been on journeys, I know more, so I'm gonna have to teach it to kids that are in that position now.
When I was younger, I didn't really want to be with my family. I felt like they abandoned me, and I was put in the foster care as a 1-year-old. I didn't know anything, and I was told many wrong things.
My dad he was in the Army, Desert Storm, 1st Artillery. And just the trauma from the war just changed him. Before he was real abusive and he had a problem drinking, so I don't want to be anything like that.
On behalf of Chief and Council and the elders and members of the Cochin tribe, we welcome you to come to shore to share meal, song and dance, and stories with our people. The winds and the spirit of the water have guided you here to our territory, and we thank the Great Spirit for guiding you. Welcome ashore. Right there.
My dad, he fought for me and my older brother for as long as he could. He started going into drinking. He drank when he was depressed. He was depressed about us. And he died in his sleep. He died next door to me, and to where I live, my cousin's house. I once was doing drugs and alcohol, but I went into treatment for that. Treatment was horrible. I felt like I didn't need it, and I felt like everyone was just against me. It was not just for drugs, being on that stuff. It was also because I cut. It's been a year and I'm proud. I haven't touched anything since. And I'm doing so much better, and this will help top that and make me a stronger person.
I lost my dad to the water, so that's really hard for me.
Since I could remember, I always wanted to be around the water. I always wanted to fish and crab and be like Dad.
All right. We'll see you. Have a good day.
Whenever I'm out on the canoe, or just sitting there on the beach, I always feel like he's right there.
I hope to gain peace with my dad's passing, because I haven't been able to deal with that yet. So.
Pray into it. Wipe its face.
This year's journey, I really want to meet my family from Cowichan. I've never really met most of my dad's side of my family. It's actually said I met them.
Sometimes when I do fall asleep, I'm fearful of what I might see in my dreams. Flashbacks or something. I just pray that I don't feel that and I don't break down and have a meltdown.
Did you eat? Start eating. Eat as much as you can. Bet you I'm gonna cramp up today. So guys, 5 minutes. Hurry up and eat.
The first day of pulling was hard, like it hits you. All right, like this is what you're gonna be doing almost every day. Some days you could be out there for 10 hours, 8 hours. And most of these kids never had any paddling experience. It's their first journeys, period.
I just want to let you know each one of you guys have to make 2 giveaways every day.
I already did my 2.
I want to see them.
Right now. Look at this on tape.
I'm stressing and very irritated. I thought this was going to be easy, and it's not as easy as I thought it would be. I just feel not like happy. I'm not happy. Every day it's like I don't belong in the family. I'm just like out by myself, either thinking or I go to bed with thoughts like I don't belong. It's really hard on land. It's like so much easier to gather yourself on the water. have all that free time and that space when you're pulling. It makes me feel stronger. It changes me when I'm out there. I feel that it's like a connection with water. It felt wonderful to be out in the water today, and I can say it was my first day of healing. Today was just another step, finding peace with all my mistakes.
On canoe journey, I'd have to say I'm done with the water. They said it's gonna be really harsh out there. Since we started and since before we started, I was angry all the time at everything and everyone. I just hit it through goofing off, just smiling all the time. But it seems like lately I haven't been able to do that.
I'm still a child. I'm still learning. I'm still acting out and stuff. And I won't consider myself a man until I can see my very own child or children grow up right.
Yeah, there've been a lot of ups and downs lately.
You know, I've heard a couple times, I want to go home. I want to go home. When you say you want to go home, you're saying you're ready to quit. How are you building strength off of that?
But we've talked about them, and we've learned that a lot of solutions to those problems.
Okay, we sing songs for strength. We pull for strength. We don't just do it for ourselves, we do it for other people. Okay? We don't make you sing because we want you to look good for Lummi. We do it to help you heal.
We're becoming one big family.
And then she's like, oh, we went to the store, and we did this, and we did that. You're like, what'd you do? I caught the canopy. I went to the bathroom. I'd fill that thing up with water. I didn't meet anybody, even though everyone came through our campsite.
I feel that I'm like a little more respected in here, and that everybody is watching out for my well-being.
And that's what I really feel in life, is that you learn to love and respect and honor people. Life will feel really good. I mean, I've gone through so much in my life that I just push the negative aside and just try to bring in the positive. Because a lot of us, when we get hurt, we always want to keep that negative inside us. And when that negative's inside you, you don't feel good.
What I've noticed, specifically with the children, they come talk to me about things and are so open about things that I can tell that they don't let other people know that. For me to know that they trust me with personal things like that and issues like that, and they like to come talk to me about it and solve things, makes you feel like a good person.
I've grown to be a strong, wonderful young woman who has tried to bring strength to her past and bring strength to her future too. I see him everywhere I go. It's hard, but I know that he's watching me, watching his daughter improve and succeed in life. I learned a lot around the Canoe family, the people. I've learned a lot of their stories, a lot of their past. It has actually helped me a little more to begin to get over it as like a traumatic thing. It was not even close to how much I thought it would heal.
And then he found out I lived in Seattle, like he already knew. I was my grandma Irene's twins. Oh yeah, you live in Seattle. And I was like, how do you know this? I called my grandma and I told her, like, hey mom, I met some people from Cowichan, and I told her like, oh, his name's Arvid Charlie, and she was like, oh, that's your grandpa. And I was like, what? He didn't tell me. And then he just told me that I was his relative, and then every time I see him, I'm just like, grandpa, and he's like, oh, hey.
Coming on journeys, meeting more of my relatives and saying, cousin, and like, love you, uncle, or love you, grandpa, and singing songs and things like that. Without that, I don't know where I'd be.
You learn on the way that being out on the canoe, it's not all about strength or how long you can last physically. You have to tell yourself you can't stop. You got a pain in your shoulder or your back hurts or whatever. You just gotta keep going. You gotta push through it. And once you get to the shore, then that feeling of accomplishing that goal of getting there, it's totally worth it.
Easy. One line, one spirit, Lummi. Easy. Scooting in. Lummi's arrived, Stu. Slide in. Paddles up.
Families, one big cheer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
See, there's a bunch of little threads of our culture, and like, we're just grabbing them one by one, bringing our culture back. Yeah.